Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, and welcome to the first episode of Project Lake Clover. This is going to be a two-parter, and today we are going to build or say extend rebuild mountains and make it a sort of proper mountains with a massive valley in between for Lake Clover, which we will build and extend in the second part. And before we move on, don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed today's video or if you learned anything new, and if you want to see me build the city, then please hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when the new episode drops. So without further ado, let's roll the live play. Hello everyone, welcome back to Greenland, and in the last episode we built this cute amusement park, and it was such a blast making this amusement park filled with trees and surrounded by nature, and we decorated it. And in the previous video with the mod tutorial, we also saw how you can place these trees and all, so it was quite a ride, and I liked it. But today, as mentioned in the intro, we will be building a mountain. So this is going to be new for me and for you as well, and we'll figure out how we can build mountains in city skylines too with ease. So seeing the topography of this land, you can see that we have one hill over here and we have two hills over here, and then we got quite big space over here, and we are not going to touch this because this is basically oil deposit. So if we see natural resources, this is a huge oil deposit, so we will preserve this because we will need that. But seeing that we have two mountains over here, considering this is one huge mountain and we have some sort of valley in between, so what I'm envisioning is we can extend these mountains a tad bit further and increase their height, and make some sort of valley over here with mountains at the back, so that it's completely fleshed out with the outside map area, because we can't touch that even though we unlock these tiles. And later on in the next part, we'll have a lake over here, and we'll have some rivers coming down. So basically we will have three rivers coming off from the lake. So the first river will go somewhere around here and connect over here, the second river will connect over here, and the third river will connect over here where we have made our custom this. I mentioned in the stone mining video that we will be extending this and maybe probably having a lake or river, and I think this will be a very good opportunity, but that's a later part. But today we will be building these mountains, and hence we'll have to buy some tiles as well. So I will unlock these tiles for now, these 20 tiles, and let's see how much we have unlocked. On seeing this, we have unlocked pretty good amount over here, but we need this column as well. So I'll go ahead and purchase this column as well, and now we are good to go. But before we move on, I'll just go ahead and remove some trees, and as you can see, we have stripped up the whole mountain area. So first of all, how you build mountains. So it's quite lengthy steps, but it's more of like trust the process rather than you will see them in their perfect shape at the end, or maybe when you are 65 to 70% done. But it's definitely trust the process, and that you will see in this video. So how we will extend this. So first of all, we'll grab level terrain tool and we'll increase our brush size to maybe 150, because we'll be working on the bigger parts first. And brush strength, I think we can tone down to 40. And now the process is sort of simple. You have to grab a height and then start layering it. So you have to create some sort of step level, like you see step farming in the Himalayas. So you'll have to create some steps. So we'll start from the bottom. We'll create some steps. So just a heads up, most of today's video will be time lapse, but I will be doing some commentary in between. So over here, as you can see, we have started creating like these sort of steps, and the more random they are, so you can have a lot of breakups and like randomness, so that will create some more varied terrains for the mountain. So we can push this a bit forward as well, because we don't want to leave so much gap between the levels. So we need some bit of gaps, but it depends basically. So since over here we are trying to have this mountain come till here, the more close you come, the more steep or the sharp the lines will get. So as you can see over here, we have ran out of height, so we'll be building some more height over here and then repeating the same process. And now we'll start doing our smoothing. So grab the smoothing brush and tone down the brush strength to maybe 35, and brush size can also come down to 50, and then we'll have to go ahead and smooth this out a bit, but you'll see how I start smoothing it. So as you can see, we have started building the mountain, and we have a lot of varied texture and a lot of varied heights, and I think this is turning out pretty good. But I think we are not done yet. We still are quite far to go, and we'll from now onwards, so we can basically repeat these sort of steps and refine it more. So you can see we have created some sort of variety over here, and after this it's more of sculpting with smaller brush size. So for sculpting, we'll have to have some sort of reference photo beside you so that you can look and see how does a mountain really looks like. So basically grab some sort of reference and then you can start building it. So you can see we are somewhere for creating the mountain. We have definitely improved it from where we were before, and it's not as good or prominent as this one, but we are getting somewhere. We do have some ridges and some quite steep slopes, but I think we are getting somewhere. It's going to be going to be quite a huge mountain, but I think we are coming quite close on achieving what we want. And as you can see, we have created this mountain from scratch. As we did these ridges, we can do this in smaller amounts again and again, and if you dedicate some time, you can really push the creativity forward. So let's see how this looks in a different lighting, and we are still quite taking shape. It's not as good as I wanted, but we are doing something at least. I'll come back to this. And by the way, I'm using a preserve photo mode mod on, so that preserves your photo mode settings. So if I turn down the exposure or anything, it will affect the game. Or for example, if I turn down contrast or maybe saturation, then it will affect it in the game when you close the photo mode. And this also affect with the clouds, as you can see, but it will also be quite demanding on your GPU. So I tend to turn off the clouds and the fog, but I do mess with the time of day and the exposure and stuff. And now I'll be making some sort of pockets here and there. So I'll suppose grab this and make some sort of like this. And as you can see, this is coming out really well, and we have made this almost from nothing. It's not going to be that realistic, but if we start placing some trees and all, then I think this should look good. Let's try it once. And it's not that bad. I mean, we do have less trees compared to other mountains because of how steep this mountain is. But to be honest, it's not looking that bad. This is definitely going to be a main sort of attraction if you look from the city, like wherever you are. This is definitely going to be, those two mountains are definitely going to be sort of attraction, especially from this deck over here, which I think is over here. You can just see the glimpse of it. So now what I'll do is, I'm seeing that we have quite a lot of gaps. So these are like very high terrain, and we have like these very high slopes. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go and fill up these with the sculpt tool, shift terrain tool. So I'll try to shift these, and I'll tone down the brush strength to 30, and let's see if I'm able to fix this. If I do this correctly, then this will enable me to place more trees. So let's see. So as you can see, we have filled this quite a lot, and now we have even more green space to plant trees, and I'll do the same to the rest of that as well. And here is going to be our final hill, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy with this. This is my first hill or mountain that I've built, whether it be in City Skylines 1 or 2. Like this is the first one, and I think this turned out really good, seeing the references and all. And once it's surrounded by trees, I think it should look really good, and it also provides as main sort of attraction for our sightseeing for our all the citizens across the city, across Greenland. Even people over here in the offices can enjoy it amongst other mountains, and I think I really like this one. And now it's time to move on to the second one. I don't think I will increase the height that much, but I'll try to be grounded and increase the height enough that I can have Lake Clover over here, and then it will branch out later on in the next episode. So let's see what we are dealing with over here. So, oh hello. So as you can see, we have two hills. So one is small, and then we extended this one. So I sort of want to merge these two mountains together from back side, so that they create some sort of cover, and it acts like a more of boundary for the lake at the back side. As you can see, this has turned out a really cool hill. We have almost done our step 1 of making the steps, and now we'll move on making these spikes from the mountain. Now that they are sort of connected, I think these two look quite good with each other. I think I can maybe reduce this a bit. It looks a bit off, somewhat like this. So that basically adds sort of like a breakup point between those two mountains. And now let's fill up these mountains with trees, and let's see how they come out. And as you can see, we have planted all the trees, and with just some good lighting, I think we can really pop this out. I think this looks really good, and we have definitely done something. We have achieved quite a lot, and I really like these mountains, and we have also like connected them, and we have like these hills. And I really hope you liked this video and you learned something new, and this mountain build was a successful build. Then please let me know down in the comments, give it a like, so that I know that you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see me build this city or complete this city, or if you keep coming back to the channel, then please hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day or night. Peace.